Alright guys, this is the start of the trail. I am here on Springer Mountain. I am starting my through hike. It is surreal. It is absolutely surreal to be here. I never thought this day would actually happen. It is quite emotional. It's emotional for a lot of reasons. I never thought I would be here. I mean, that's obvious. I never thought I would get this opportunity. And I did get kind of bad news this morning, so yeah, it's an emotional time, but I'm ready for this adventure. I'm ready to make it to Maine, and hopefully I'll do that quick enough to grab a plane and go to the PCT and do a through hike at the PCT as well. That is the goal. That is what I'm pushing for. It's just surreal. I'm so happy to be here. I wish I was here in slightly better spirits, but we're gonna make this happen. Alright guys, over and out. Guys, to be super cliche, I made it 1 mile. So you know, only 2,191 more to go. On to Maine. Alright guys, so my friend who provided me my first trail magic, his trail name is Phantom Cupcake, good name, finally just turned around, and he was amazing enough to volunteer to drive me up to Springer and hike the first 2.5 miles with me. So I just want to say thank you, Greg. It really meant a lot to me. Thank you for your words of encouragement. I greatly appreciate it. And I don't think I'm going to be doing a whole lot of vlogging these next couple of days. Just because of, yeah, what I said before. I got a little bit of bad news today. But hopefully I'll be able to turn it around and make some more exciting videos. So, looks like, by the way, I finally made it just over creek. I'm gonna keep going. So I started at Springer Mountain lot, took my pack and just did the 0.1 to Springer Mountain, did the obligatory pictures, and celebrated as best as I could at the beginning of the trail. And I now am heading towards Maine. It's very bittersweet. It really, really is. I know at some point I'll do a little bit of an introduction about who I am, and give you a little more about that. But for now, I think today I just need to focus on hiking. Today's goal is to get to Gooch Gap Shelter. I got a little late start, but I'm a pretty fast hiker, pretty strong hiker, and daylight savings rolled around, so the light get a little more light every day. So that's gonna help. But yeah guys, I'm just gonna start hiking again and try to enjoy this as best as I can. Alright, over and out. Feels good to be back out here. I've been actually pleasantly surprised at how few people are out here. Originally I was quite worried at leaving during this bubble season, but I haven't seen that many backpackers out here too. In the first 3.5 miles almost, I was kind of shocked. I anticipated a lot more people. I'm sure I'll see a lot more people further down the trail and definitely at the shelters. But it has been a nice quiet walk so far. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Alright guys, so I've come a little over 4 miles. I've come to the intersection of the AT and the BMT where they both share the trail for about a mile up to Long Creek Falls where they split. As you can see, I'll be double blazing for a while. The white blaze obviously is the AT. The white diamond is the BMT, and I've section hiked the whole BMT and it's a fabulous trail. I wish a lot of through hikers who wanted to do a through hike but wanted to go more secluded would go on the BMT because it just doesn't get the love it deserves. Most AT hikers don't even know what it is, doesn't even know that it exists, and it's a shame because it is a fabulous trail. If you want to have a more alone experience, that's the trail for you. So yeah guys, I am just gonna keep moving and onto Gooch Gap Shelter. Alright, over and out. Alright guys, look at this colossal tree right outside, right off the trail. How many hundreds of years has this been here? And I think I found my shelter for the night. I'm just gonna spend the night in there. Wow, that's crazy. So I'm gonna head into Hawk Mountain Shelter, I think, and have my lunch there. I'm going for 2 hours and 45 minutes, it looks like. And I've done about 7.5 miles. So I'm doing pretty well. Just gonna keep moving. Haven't been very thirsty. Forced myself to drink a little, but can't say I was hungry or thirsty really. It is quite the difference that these first 7.5 miles have shown. You have that creek section with the heavy rhododendron, and then you have some more sparse trees, no rhododendron, some pines. It's quite interesting. Just in 7 miles, the trail could change so much. The weather's beautiful today. Alright guys, over and out. So it occurred to me that, though my family, and this is mainly for my family and friends, but it occurred to me that none of you really know me. So, I'll give you a brief introduction. I am 33 years old from Atlanta, Georgia. I was an attorney for 7 years. I guess I still am, but I quit my job. I sold my house. 2019 has been an interesting year, and yeah, I decided to just cut loose and hike the AT, and I got the idea of trying to do the PCT2 this year. I figured if I'm gonna make these commitments, I'm gonna go all out. I'm not gonna just do one, I'm gonna do both. I don't know if I'll ever get this chance again. I don't know what I'll do when I get back. I don't know anything really. So I'm gonna try to make the most of this. I'm gonna try to enjoy this. I'm gonna try to move, because there's gonna be a lot of long days. But I'm gonna try to take time, just like this right now. It's a beautiful sunny day, beautiful breeze. I got a little snack, have some water. I'm just outside of Hawk Mountain Shelter. No one's around. Just trying to enjoy life as best as I can. the trail's been really nice so far. I was really worried that there was going to be a lot of people on here, like a scary amount of through hikers. I passed maybe 4 through hikers in 8 miles. I'm surprised. I thought I'd be in the middle of the bubble, and I'm sure at the shelters it's going to be a madhouse. But on the trail, I've been able to find quite a lot of peace. So I've really been enjoying that. It is absolutely gorgeous up here. I am alone. I am shocked. I'm so happy that this is the case. I just don't see anyone. It's so cool. That was my big worry. It's so cool. Alright guys, made it down to Justice Creek. A little over 14 miles. Got a little rock hop here going. Successfully navigated. That was fun. I'm sure the PCT will have a few harder ones. I'm sure the AT in Maine will have a lot of harder ones. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be making many videos these next couple of days. I'm sure I'll pick them up after a while. So I got 1.5 left to Gooch Gap Shelter for day 1. Not too bad. 15.7 trail miles, 16.7 actual miles hiked. Alright guys, I think this is going to be my last video. Hope you have a good day. Alright guys, I am at my makeshift campsite, which is on this nice hill. So pro tip for hiking in the bubble, get to your campsite early. They're full. All the campsites were taken. Any good ground was taken, the shelter was taken, so yeah, get there early. I started late, so I gotta learn my lesson, but this is gonna have to do. There's a storm rolling in tomorrow, so I'm gonna be hiking in some pretty poor weather for the next 2 days. So I ended up hiking 18 miles today. Not bad. It doesn't, kind of feels like it, but not really. I mean, I'm happy to be done, but if you told me to hike a little more, I probably could. But I'm happy to be done. I'm gonna set up camp. Only got a liter of water, which isn't the best. Haven't drank much today. I don't think I'm gonna cook anything. I might just have a couple of protein bars and call it a night and get up my Kindle and read as much as I can. But night 1 on the AT, done. Over and out. Alright guys, I'm setting up camp. As you can see, my tent is poorly made over there. Hanging my food bag. I'm eating just a little bit of food. I'm not really hungry. I'm usually never hungry on my first day. I saw several day hikers, or through hikers, walking past my campsite, which they found out what I found out is that you got to get to these shelters during the bubble quickly. You just do. People just hang out there. And there was some room to be made and people didn't make the room. So that's a little disappointing. But I am going to brush my teeth, get in my tent, in my awesome sleeping bag, on my awesome pad, and read a book on my Kindle. Alright guys, over and out.